What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We have a video that I've been extremely anxious to show you guys. Our Alaska trip from this year is my favorite trip of the year so far, and you're gonna see exactly why in this video. The adventures we went on were insane. We also hosted Alaska's first ever roll race at Alaska Raceway Park, and we had so much fun. But first, I want to invite you, our biggest fans, to Ice Cream Cruise. This is an event that a lot of people don't know that we put on. I organized the event and 200 of my friends and staff helped run throughout the weekend, September 27th to 29th. Make sure to check it out. We're gonna have a brand new skid pad to break in. Cletus is coming with Neighbor. We've got 2 Aussie cars. We've got a whole bunch of blown cars, like 15 plus blown cars coming for a massive burnout party on Saturday. We also have our main event, which is the car show. 2,300 plus cars on a 2-mile road course, lining both sides. It is insane. It's an event that you've never experienced before. It's so unique. We've got fireworks that are gonna be way bigger than last year. We've got a puppy party. We've got roll racing on Sunday. We've got no prep race on Saturday, drag racing all 3 nights. You have to check it out. We just extended our early bird pricing to Wednesday, September 4th, just for you. So make sure to save some money, get signed up now, and check out our Make Street Racing Great Again t-shirt we just released. This is a campaign I can get behind. I know you can too. So both the links in the description below. Check them out. Let's check out our Alaska action. I can't wait. Let's go.
Before the finish line.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you can't tell already, we're back in Alaska. In this video, we're gonna be showing you a lot of different adventures in Alaska, a little bit of racing, a little bit of everything that we experienced. But we're gonna start off with jet boats. My favorite experience 2 years ago when I came to Alaska. We're gonna hop in with Chad and Nathan, go for a ride. So it turns out my microphone got wet early on in this trip, so I'm gonna walk you through our jet boat journey since a lot of these clips didn't have good audio. Chad and Nathan from Adam Jet Boats turned over the reins to Matt and I to get a little bit of a taste of what it's like to power these crazy machines. Apprehensive driving Chad's, but Matt had no problem letting her rip.
This one flips it over.
Holy shit, he's going fast.
Yeah.
This one flips it over. That's crazy. I feel like such such a pussy now. Damn. Matt's having a good time. We made our way up to the first stop, Carmen Lake, where thousands and thousands of salmon spawned just a few weeks after we visited. Okay, you literally have your tent out here already.
These are just some hillbillies. Must be living out here.
Yeah, we had to cover our boat.
I can't imagine living in Alaska, because you can do it like this. You can just leave your tent here overnight because no one else is going to come out here. Maybe 2 people, and they don't give a shit about a tent. This is the only reason I don't like living in Nebraska. Everything else is cool about Nebraska, but you can't do shit like this in Nebraska.
Nope, just doing a circle.
Oh, that was like the one last thing I needed to do in Alaska. Other than seeing a fucking moose, they don't exist.
Bullshit.
There's no wild mooses. There's no wild mooses.
Trapped in zoos.
Here's this guy. Jesus Christ. Couldn't get the phone out fast enough.
Misbehaving.
The first time we ever came to this lake together, I grabbed a dead salmon out of the water and threw it in his boat. He turns around and figures out what I just did, and he grabbed the salmon, and he's a huge human being, and he chucked the salmon back at me, and I think he said that thing like 150 feet away. He almost hit me in the head.
What's up? That was quite the entrance. I missed the first part to right here, and I was like, yeah, that's sick. While you have the engine open, why don't you show me what powers one of these things? That's one thing I didn't do last time we were here.
Yeah, basically it's just a Yamaha 1.8 supercharged motor out of a jet ski. We pay about 15,000 bucks for a brand new jet ski. We bring it into the shop. We bust out a Sawzall with a 12 to an 18-inch blade on it, and we throw the rest in the dumpster, and we end up with that.
After joining up with Kyle in the third jet boat, we made our way over the 20-mile glacier to cook some dinner and enjoy the sights.
Here we go. Push it over to the shore. Yes. Hey, we could push it over the shore. We're gonna barbecue.
How much do you think this weighs?
Oh, that's probably a few tons. But yes.
I'm gonna guess.
Hey, get that thing and push. We're taking it to the.
I'm gonna guess like 10,000 pounds. That's kind of my.
Yeah, for sure.
Come here, Kyle.
Oh God, this is scary.
If we sink, I'm gonna piggyback onto you. Because I don't have
Okay, so we're literally on a glacier, being pushed back to a glacier. Everyone's taking photos like we're just gonna die. What happened?
No, the ice is on the ground.
Oh, we can't go any further than this. We just bottomed out the iceberg because the ice is that shallow under here. That's as far as we're gonna get. Oh my God, I'm glad that was rolling because that was pretty sweet. Remember, this guy built that boat. All right, so we beached our jet boats over here. Matt's going over here. I can only guess to go pee. So Matt has gathered all the wood that we need for our campfire down here for dinner. Oh yeah, got the fire in the middle of nowhere.
If it wasn't for your wood, my wood, your wood saving us all.
Little barbecue out here at midnight. Look how much sunlight there is out here at 12 a.m. in Alaska. Cooking some food up in front of the glacier. And that glacier is probably about 300 feet tall right there. Right there. It's insane. All right, Chad, what's going to happen the rest of the night?
We're going to bounce boats off of rocks. You're going to hear a lot of clanking and clunking noises, and we're going to laugh and act like it's not a bunch of damn short machinery.
All right, here we go.
Like the boat riders from the festival.
was an intense river ride. Not ready for that one. I didn't know what was going on. So if you haven't already figured it out, we're back at Alaska Raceway Park, one of the most beautiful scenic drag strips in the world. Today, we're bringing Alaska the first ever roll race hosted by 1320 Video and bringing you some amazing cars from Alaskan car culture in a different way, roll racing. So we're gonna check out some of the cars and hit the track right now. The whole idea behind this is it's simulating Mexico-style street racing on highways, but on the track. We're gonna have the starting line where that crosswalk is, and then you're gonna pair up with whoever you're racing. You're gonna roll up to the starting line, and then the tree right there is the drag tree. You floor your car right when your front bumper gets to the drag tree, and that's when you floor it. That's the starting line. Not the starting line for the drag strip, not the burnout box, not the crosswalk. You just cruise up to speed and you start at the tree. So to kick things off today, we're doing a little bit of testing. Since no one here has roll raced before, we want to make sure they're comfortable going down the track. Our Alaskan friends are just getting used to this new format of racing here at the track. I've got goosebumps. We have our first pair of cars about to do the first roll race in Alaskan history right now. So what do you think?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Was it your first time roll racing?
No, I've done it before.
Okay,
But a
somewhere
little bit
else.
Slower speed though. We're normally about 25 to 30.
Okay, sure.
But
You got to be the first roll race pair down Alaska Drag Race.
is that right?
Raceway.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's a lot of fun. I like it.
Yeah, we literally announced this race 1 week ago, and there's like 50, 60 cars here. We love Alaskan car culture, and we love coming here and giving them a reason to race in a different way. This is so exciting to me. Sounds pretty healthy.
Appreciate it.
I see you got a Texas Speed banner.
I do. It's got pretty much the biggest cam Texas Speed sells.
Sounds amazing. Have you ever rolled race before?
I have not.
First time?
First time.
I think it's first time for everybody. How much power does it make?
It's just a stock Monovan LS3 with heads and cam.
These cars make so much power, heads cam. It's impressive. Have fun, man. Heads cam Z06 going up against the Tesla here. Tesla won. The Z06 got the mile an hour by 5 miles an hour, but the Tesla got it there first to the starting line. Mark one down for electric cars. Shaggy just told me that the driver of the Tesla is actually Josh from Alaskan Wheelworks, who loaned us our Raptor for the week. So thank you, Josh. Good luck in the roll race.
What's the setup on the Honda? What are we looking at?
Just a simple setup, 700 horsepower Civic.
You're going against the Mustang?
I want to.
Good luck to you. For the 700 horsepower front wheel drive Civic. That thing's pretty stout. 140 is pretty decent. What'd you do, 140? 139?
140.
Not bad. Was that all of it? You got a little more?
There's more. I don't want to be in that class right now.
I think you've already put yourself in the top class, so, and you know you can't sandbag in the slower class.
If you're new to roll racing, like a lot of the racers here at Alaska Raceway Park, it doesn't matter what your ET or mile an hour is, it's whoever gets to the finish line first. Some car could freight train on the top end and pass someone right at the last second, have different ET mile an hour, but it's whoever gets there first.
Are you the one racing with us today?
Yes, sir.
All right, instead of license and registration, I'm gonna need car specs on it. What are we looking at?
Chevy 5.3 gas.
Okay. Are these turned up for you boys? Or?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Do you know how much power it should make?
The power that makes it go that direction. That's about all I know.
Wow, you guys are. I've talked to grudge racers, don't want to tell me much about their car. You're good at this.
Yeah,
you should do this.
I know it has bigger brakes.
Oh, okay, so you could stop better than
Yeah,
everybody else.
yeah. I can probably stop well.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna go well, but I can stop well.
Hey,
Yeah.
it does one of those
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
There you go.
Good thing I don't have to go well because you're not gonna outrun
That's
that.
a little faster.
Yeah,
that's a little faster.
Yeah, much
What was
faster.
your name?
Sergeant Wolf.
Good to meet you, Sergeant Wolf.
You too.
Have fun today, man.
Yeah, I will do. You too.
Ah, a Hellcat. And a Hellcat's biggest nemesis. That is going to be the only time you can legally run from a cop, and it's perfectly fine. Cop did 87 miles an hour, and the Hellcat did 141. So I'm not saying you can get away in a Hellcat, but today he did.
Now that our roll racing virgins have gotten used to the roll racing format here, we're going to do 2 rounds of qualifying. Each car gets 2 passes down the track to get their fastest mile an hour to fall into 2 classes that we're going to do here. 48 cars total here today. We're going to have 2 different classes of 16, so 32 are going to make it into the classes. Free entry, $250 gift card to 1320video.com if they win. And then $100 to the winner, $100 to runner-up, sponsored by Rev Alaska here in Alaska, one of our friends that's helped us organize this. Here we go, it's qualifying time.
Mustang in the right lane. I think it makes over 1,000. We saw it last year. He just did 152, which resets the top mile per hour of the day. So 152 is the fastest. We'll see if that gets beat later. Mr. Number 1 qualifier right now at 152.
Well, we'll see.
Are you going to go a little quicker this time or what?
It felt slow.
It felt slow?
It felt slow.
Did you make any tune changes or?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
We'll see.
Good luck.
Thank you.
What do you think so far?
I think it's going amazing. Everybody's following, everybody's having fun. Cars are getting fast.
Yeah.
A little too fast, but it's
Yeah,
great because we're in a
152.
safe environment. I'm having fun. I think they're having fun. They're
What's your
smiling
favorite
back.
part of it?
My favorite part is seeing all these little cars or these smaller cars match up with the cars that would never think they would be matching up because nowhere else.
Yeah, I love it. I love the excitement.
Yeah, no, it is great. It is a great event. Making it safe.
We really appreciate Alaska Raceway Park letting us set this up in a week's notice. Michelle helped us out and made it happen, and made it happen for the car community here. We got 1320 merch.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Speaking of 1320 video merch, I love seeing it up here in Alaska. Make sure to check out our website. We just released a few new designs you're going to want to check out, including the ones we're showing on the screen right now. My new favorite is the new Trippy design. Really cool, trippy graphic. 1320video.com. By the way, this is Michelle, the track owner, who helped us put this together in 1 week's notice.
We're doing pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you
welcome.
very
Thank
much.
you so much for having. Like,
Everyone's loving it.
I'm having a blast. This is a lot of fun, and it's really cool. I appreciate you guys showing us the ropes. So
Yeah, we can do it every month if you want.
We could. we might.
You could do it like on a Wednesday night. It really doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's just like a street race crowd.
Yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, I dig it, and the format's been a lot of fun. We've been learning a lot, so this is great.
Thanks for partnering us again.
Absolutely. Thanks for
Every year we have
being
fun
up
here. Oh yeah. We're getting the pairings all sorted out right now. We have our drivers meeting, drop the first round, and get to eliminations. Who's first time roll racing? Legally.
Mexico.
Drivers meeting is over. We're pulling our classes up right now. The 2.0 class, our slower class, pulling up first. Bring all 16 cars together, get them paired up. Now, there is a breakout. So the fastest car in that class was 126 miles an hour. Nobody in that class can go faster than 129. If we see anybody run faster than 129, they're out. But Matt's on the starting line, watching for good starts. Fred's gonna be on the top end, see who finishes first. Here we go.
Let's get this party started!
Let's go, baby!
Let's go! Come on, come on, come on!
That sucks. We really like that truck. He got beat, it looks like by at least a car and a half.
I just had to see your helmet again real quick. Yeah, Pikachu. You got the tuner in the passenger seat.
Go, little integral, go!
Integra getting to the line first, not the faster mile an hour. That's what's interesting about roll racing. That thing was having a hard time with traction. Oh, the Nova, and I think this is a S7. He's got 5 mile an hour to that breakout, so he's safe on that one, but pretty quick for this class. Heads cam Z06 versus, I'm not sure what's done to this Z28, but brand new 6th gen.
Go, 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 go!
That looked like a damn close race right there, probably within a car or so.
Oh, we got 2 Mustangs going at it here first round in the 2.0 bracket. That's 1 mile an hour faster than our top qualifier, 2 miles an hour off our breakout, but he's gonna make it through the next round. I have to say, Alaska, you've got this nailed. For only roll racing for 2 hours so far, we've only had 1 rerun for this first class, and that's it. I am impressed.
Ready, guys? And go!
Let's go, baby! Let's go, JP! Oh, damn!
Put your money on that.
Here we go, first rerun of the day, and we'll be done with our 2.0 class. car first. Okay, 120.45 in the left lane. The board in the left lane overheats sometimes. We got it from the tower. BMW's moving on. And that's going to kick off our fastest class, first round. Here we go. We got a Z06, and whoever pulls up next to him. Was this a Pro Charger?
Yes, sir.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
What'd you qualify with?
128.
128, okay. All right.
Wait.
On the bottom of the bracket, and you're shifting it too. I like that. Cool. Do you know how much power?
700, roughly.
Fuck yeah. Love it. Thanks for coming out, man. He's gonna be racing the Civic over here. All right, what are we working on within this car? What do you got done?
Just a Honda with a bolt-on kit.
Bolt-on turbo kit
Bolt-on turbo.
in a slick. Nice and simple.
Yeah,
You took the radio out. This thing has to be fast. Good luck, man. miles an hour in the right lane for the bolt-on turbo kit Civic. The wide body looks sick on this car. I love it. Has it got some power?
About 700.
No shit.
Strapped like 135 earlier, hoping for 140.
I forget, to be in this class, you gotta have some decent power. Thanks for bringing the car out, man.
Yeah, thanks for
Beautiful. All right, 750 horsepower STI. That's risky business up here. It's hard to get parts up here if you break something serious. It takes a couple weeks. You got this guy? You got this guy? Is that all-wheel drive? Woo! All-wheel drive Civic going up against all-wheel drive STI. The Civic takes it. 1 mile an hour difference on that one. And the STI was just skirting a little bit off the hit. That was close as hell. What happened?
Like the beginning of it, it was kind of weird because we kind of got off of it, and then he slept on the line, but he's supposed to be the one leading. So
is he good with rerunning it?
Yeah, he wants
okay,
to
cool.
rerun.
All right, that's cool. They had a little bit of issue on the starting line. It was a good start for what we could see, but we're just having fun here. So they both want to rerun it. We're going to rerun it.
Honda Civic, Nathaniel.
The Civic's mopping up here. We are number one qualifier. That was you?
Yep.
Nice. I like the ski goggles.
Yeah, thank you.
What was the mile an hour qualifying?
152.
152. You think you can go faster?
I think so.
All right.
Yep.
Don't need to do it here necessarily. Good luck, man.
That had to have been close because it looked like the BMW, when it came by me at least, was in the lead. And then in the last, I don't know, 300 feet, the Mustang came around him. Mustang's the number one qualifier, so I'm not surprised he went faster, but looked like the other guy just got a better start or something. Anyway, Mustang moving on the next round.
This Charger looks serious. Look at the tire on the back of it. 85, 85. Get your 1320 video merch. You know where the link's at in the description below. The GTR and the ZL1 on the tire. All right, all right. Original license plate. The timing system in the left lane one, the GTR one, even though the wind light went off in the right lane, we could see from Fred's angle that the GTR in left lane did win. There's a few chargers out here on a tire. I wanted to check this one out. How much power you got going?
I got a lower pulley and a tune, and that's about it.
Okay.
So maybe 800.
800 of the wheels.
Yeah, I got extra.
And a lot of weight.
Huh?
A lot of weight?
Yeah, a lot of weight.
Cool. Thanks for bringing the car out.
Yeah.
Right lane takes it. Our number 2 qualifier here, the Turbo Camaro 148, I believe, going up against the Tiffany green, Tiffany blue Mustang. That is a lot of smoke. That's not a good sign. No! Oh, that's the guy from Missouri. Dang it. Ah, that was his first time to the track here. Our first matchup in the 2.0 class, the ISF, going against the all-wheel drive BMW. 129 is the breakout in this class. The BMW by 11 mile an hour. Ah, the Nova's back up against the Type R. Yeah, straight from Fast to the Furious. I love it. Beating the classic Nova. Woo! There's some quick imports here in Alaska. A couple of Civics from the fastest class move on to second round as well. A slow shift from the vet, still taking it home. Looks like the Mustang's gonna get him. Yep, Mustang taking it home.
Let's go!
Pikachu going on to the next round.
Yep. You're sandbagging.
Oh.
Bullshit, you're not. You were 2 cars out on me, and then you went off before the finish line. You're sandbagging.
I'm still doing 125.
Oh boy.
We can rerun it.
He's sandbagging.
He was like far back, so I kind of let off. I'll go all the way. We can rerun it. I was ahead, so I was all like, what's the point? Like, I'm not gonna keep the start was fair. Yeah.
Here we go, second round for our fastest class. We got the all-wheel drive Civic. Oh, going up another Civic. Which one's all-wheel drive? This one's all-wheel drive. Yep. All-wheel drive car let out. 143 out of the Civic. Yeah, clean start. Clean start.
Could not have planned that any better, my guy. GTR versus GTR.
Oh, we just had the Hondas.
Honda versus Honda.
This was the fastest GTR in the track, legal, running quarter mile.
Let's see who was the king. Godzilla.
Our number one qualifier here, the 152, got up against the, I think, 850 horsepower Charger.
That was a really close race, and he went 154, which means he was 1 mile an hour off of breaking out. You can only go 3 over. He was the number one qualifier, so at 155, he would have broke out.
To interrupt, that's wrong. Remember the top class, there's no breakout?
There's no breakout. Shut up. Just cut it out there.
Next we have our Turbo Camaro, and I think a Turbo Coyote. Sounds like Turbo. Gen make it into the semifinals. That's it for our fastest class, going back into 2.0. Still got that breakout, 129 mile an hour. No one can go faster than that. The Nova accusing Pikachu of sandbagging. I told him he's got to floor the whole way here. If he goes faster than 129, he's out. Let's see. Get anything done to this thing?
Only an exhaust and intake.
Really? Nice and consistent. That's great. New BMW platform's pretty badass. These cars are serious, especially with all-wheel drive. Pikachu moves on. Oh! Pikachu moves on to the finals. It's going to be either the Mustang or the Z06, racing him to see who wins. So the Mustang's going to race Pikachu in the final, and Pikachu's mile an hour is 128, so 1 mile an hour slower than the breakout, just barely squeaking by. Let's find out how our semifinals go here in our fastest class. Our number one qualifier going up against the Civic in the semifinal here for our fastest class. Nice and consistent, 151, going on to the finals. And in the final, it's either going to be the 3rd gen or the GTR. I would like to see the 3rd gen in the Mustang lineup, but this GTR, you know how well GTRs do in roll races.
Let's go, Rex!
Anyone's game. All-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. 1, number 2 qualifiers going into the finals together. Broke out with the 130.
Let's go!
Hold on.
Talk about.
We gotta see what the mile an hour is.
Woo!
Hold on. He broke
a close one, folks. It's gonna be a close one.
He broke out with 130. We're waiting for the mile.
That was the final. Okay, so the Mustang went 130, the Type R went 132, which both of them would break out at that point, but it's who broke out less. So the Mustang, even though he went across the line second, wins because he broke the rules less. There we go.
All right, we have our last race of the day, the final for our fastest class here, the 1320 video Alaskan roll race. It's going to be Mustang or the third gen. Let's do it! Our number 1 qualifier, winning every single race here at the inaugural 1320 Video Roll Race Invitational. What do you guys think? Should we make this an annual thing? I'd love to have a reason to come back to Alaska every year. We really already do, but wow, that was a blast. Big thank you to Alaska Raceway Park for letting us do this here, and big congratulations to all the winners, the Mustang in our 2.0 class and the Mother Mustang in our fastest class.
Oh man, hey, it's still your best time of the day.
How close was it?
It was pretty close. I was right on his ass.
Were you?
Yeah.
You guys were both 1 and 2 all day long. It was amazing.
I didn't get a chance. I had my laptop. I was going to turn it up, and I didn't get a chance to turn it up because we were running so fast.
Yeah. Street car stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing your car out, man. Yeah. I really appreciate it. That was a blast.
Temperature's 182.
Woo! Hot lapping it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did it.
Yep.
I think I met you here a couple years ago. You had a bunch of cars, right?
Sure, yeah.
It's awesome to see you come back out and support the races
Love
again.
Racing. Do it every time.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell. How was that last race?
That was close. It was a lot closer than Comfort.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like much, but
Bit of a sleeper.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a nice patina to it.
For sure.
Tell me what you got going on here.
All right, so first thing,
The winning combo.
it's ported, polished, stage 3 Whipple. Heads are ported, polished. It's got 1700 cc injectors, no cats, E90 fuel, and she's tuned by Rob Shoemaker out of Palm Beach Dyno.
Oh yeah,
and she is fast.
He tuned one of our Mustangs as well.
Absolutely, one of the right there with Ken. Him and Ken are both excellent tuners for Mustangs.
Have you run it down the quarter mile from a dig?
I have. Its fastest lap is 151, actually.
Yeah.
At 9.8.
Oh, awesome.
So it's kind of weird to see already going 45 miles an hour. We're really not gaining but a couple of miles an hour here. It's kind of interesting for the dynamics, you know.
Exactly. Cool. Well, thank you again for bringing the car out, man.
Course, yeah.
Congratulations.
Awesome, thank you.
Amazing win. Big congratulations to all of our winners. Of course, 2 Mustangs win our first roll race here in Alaska, but no, I don't want to take anything away from them. Those things are freaking fast. That's what we do for this video. Actually, no. We're going exploring in Alaska. We're going to take you along with us. Here we go. Now, if you remember 2 years ago when we came out here, our trip ended very abruptly with me and riding passenger side by side, flipping end over end. Cost me 14 grand, having surgery, because somebody didn't have insurance. So anyway, I'm driving this time. Got some sick ass rigs. I'm going in the waterproofed rig over here, which is perfect because it's gonna be raining all day. We got, I think, 4 side-by-sides. Woody's on the ATV. Let's go have some fun. All right, you guys recognize Chad from our jet boat adventures. Chad brought a couple of his rigs out. He owns A2D Motorsports. It looks like 420, but it's actually
both
A2D Motorsports. But thank you for letting us borrow one of your side-by-sides. What are you driving here?
This is a 22 Razor Pro R4 with massively oversized tires and a Craftworks supercharger.
Oh, cool.
Probably about 350 horses, way too much, but it's fun anyway. And
is this the one you raced last weekend?
This is the one that we raced last weekend and took home the #1 spot.
Hell yeah.
We're going to go take to the mountains and beat on it instead. So,
I love it.
From track to trail, we're gonna do it all, I guess.
What's the two-seater?
That one's a 2020 high lifter Razor with a bunch of suspension upgrades. Not nearly as much horsepower, but it does pretty good.
I don't need a lot of power.
You don't need all of it.
I'm a little timid at this point after last trip.
Keep some of it.
All right, let's go see some I'm excited. Big thank you to Chad and Shaggy for bringing out the rigs. Everybody else for coming out here and partying with us. But Chad and Shaggy were both a big help when we had the accident with the side-by-sides 2 years ago when we were here at the end of our trip. They jumped into action, calmed me down, got me to the hospital. Everything was good as it could be. Where are we heading today?
Going to Baldy, up to a wrecked KB 29P bomber that's up there.
Cool. Is an absolute unit, driving up a river of boulder with boulders in the middle with all the boys and the girls.
And I'm just like, motherfucker's getting it.
How's the ride so far?
We just drove up a fucking river, my guy. I'm dry under this right now.
Yep.
It's getting more wet, so I'll be wet by the day, but I'm having a good time so far.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about off-roading is the water features, like splashing puddles or driving up rivers that are usually trails.
This is like when you go on like a Disney ride, like the wave ride or whatever, but on this one you can die on it.
Makes it more fun.
By the way, the gun on Chad's chest is for bears in case we run into it. This is Chad's bear repellent right here.
He's not gonna kill us.
Locked and loaded.
I will not.
Maybe.
All right, it's Mateo's turn to drive. Last time I was in a passenger side-by-side didn't end very well.
Let's kill each other.
Keep her right side up. Keep it going. It's gonna take some throttle. Whitney's got some epic pictures of that. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was fucking wicked. The GoPro has a little bit of a shot.
We're headed to the bomber. We're pretty close to it. Everyone can warm up, dry out. We'll swap gear. We'll swap machines, get everyone comfortable and warm.
All right, we are at the bomber crash site right now, and I just saw some wreckage. Apparently, a bomber, an airplane, wrecked into this mountain, just scattered stuff everywhere, and the hull is up here. There's just parts everywhere. Whoa. Airplane pieces. So what's the story about the airplane?
Yeah, so the airplane, it's a KB-29P bomber. To my understanding, it was the day after Christmas, and the crew came flying up this valley. They really didn't know how bad the weather was going to be. It moves in very quickly in this area, as you can see today.
Yeah.
And it could be a great day down there, and then you come up towards the mountains and it goes to shit really quick. They came up this valley and they hit the valley wall doing probably 150 to 200 miles an hour. Woo! The fuselage is down there. There's motors right there, and right there, and right there, and right there.
Oh yeah.
If you go over that thing, that's a motor. You can go over and spin it.
Oh no shit. The turbine.
It still spins. The turbine
Cool.
still spins. And it's been what, like 60, 70 years since they're back.
There's just pieces everywhere, scattered all over the hillside. Hello, trash bag.
You gotta venture down to see the whole.
Oh wow.
Tail. You can kind of go in it.
All right.
Landing gear.
Cool.
Looks like a landing gear.
Yeah. Another part of the engine. Whoa. Very sharp.
Oh, really sharp. Look at that. The refueling tube.
Oh, no way. I got it.
Get it?
Yeah, thanks.
Good trip.
That is crazy.
Right.
So it's like sitting this way. These are seats over here, I think.
Braces or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of up this at the time.
Wow.
So it's like coming.
So is this part of the wing right here?
There's a fuselage. That's the tail wing.
Yeah, yeah. So it's sitting like this, basically. And I'm holding the camera level right now, I think. Yeah, this is the angle we're at. As you can see from Chad's stance. Made it up above the side-by-sides here, and look at this. The other engine is right here. I wonder if this is one that Chad said he could spin. Oh, hell yeah. That's fucking cool. This thing wrecked here, I think in the 70s, I believe. And still spinning. What year did it wreck?
56.
Oh, okay. So it's been here for 70 years?
Almost 70 years.
Oh my God.
Refueler.
Oh, I saw the big
boomer.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was a bomber.
So it was a refueling bomber.
Converted into refuel.
Gotcha. All right, well, the last hour of this adventure has been very educational. It's not ideal off-roading conditions, but this has been amazing. Even in bad weather, you just get a different version of the adventure, and that's what's cool about Alaska. In fact, completely different weather than the last time we were here, because it leads to different views, which kind of sucks to be mountain ranges forever, but yeah. All right, so Chad, I've been following Chad for a little bit, and this thing sounds nuts, so I had to take a drive in it and see what it's all about. 350 horsepower?
Around there on pump gas, yep.
How much power is the one I was driving?
130.
Oh. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yep.
The sound is insane.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah, that's fun. That's a lot more power. It's insane. Thank God it's in four-wheel drive. You don't need any heavy accidents. The sound of the blower is crazy. I love it. Thank you again for everything. What an adventure it's been today.
That was a good adventure.
We got the full experience.
We did, for sure.
Inner transmission's broken.
That'll happen.
If you haven't figured it out already, our adventure for today is taking the Alaskan Railroad from Anchorage to Seward. It's like a 3-hour ride up there. We get to hang out in Seward for 6 or 7 hours and then ride back down. The sights are supposed to be amazing. We're taking you along with us. Wow, look at that leg room. Yeah, this is great.
I never want to be on a plane again.
They recline like crazy. Here we go. Woo. Yeah, that's better. We're on our way to Seward. Just got the call, it's time for breakfast, and I hear the dining car is a really cool view.
And what's your
Breakfast is served. I'd say it's one of the most scenic breakfasts I've ever had. Not a bad view to enjoy. And the food's actually pretty reasonably priced compared to everything else in the world right now. 14 bucks with a view. This train's pretty dang long. We made it all the way back to the end of the caboose. Is this the caboose? It's very small.
I mean, we're in this car as well.
Our car is the caboose. All right. Check out the view.
To it. This is because back when the railroad was originally being glacier, that is the trail river. We'll be seeing that river later on in our journey.
This is my 14th day in Alaska. Still haven't seen a moose. They don't exist here. Apparently there's a moose on the tree. Oh, I see it. I see it.
That was a big bull moose out there.
Okay, officially saw my first moose after 14 days in Alaska. After a very long day of off-roading yesterday, this is a great way of enjoying Alaska without having to do a lot. We just have to figure out how to burn 7 hours in Seward when we get there. But apparently there's a few cool things to do. Just detraining here in Seward, Alaska. We've got 6 hours to enjoy the city, and then we're gonna be hopping back on the train to go 3 hours back to Anchorage. We're gonna show you a few of the sights from around town, and then head back to town. And tomorrow we have another adventure for you, so stay tuned for that. What do you think?
It's the most comfortable form of, except for maybe that Brazil flight, but still these seats are way more comfy and everything. And the scenery was great.
Yeah.
If you look out of a plane window, you really only see clouds, maybe some mountains here and there. This is fucking awesome.
That's probably the most scenic 3-hour transport I've ever been on.
Yeah.
That's amazing. This place is just breathtakingly beautiful. I've said it before, my favorite thing about Alaska is the scale of everything. You don't realize how tall these trees are back, or how tall this mountain is back here. So you look at the pine trees that are like 30, 40 feet tall, you realize how small they are. And that mountain over there, going down in the water, is probably 6 miles away. Weedy, what's a floating otter called?
A group of otters.
A raft. Oh. Learned that on the glacier tour last year. Adventures here in Seward, Alaska, very scenic, tons of things to do. Spent 6 hours just exploring the city, walking the city. The weather was beautiful here in early July, but it's just breathtaking everywhere you go. Luckily the clouds cleared up compared to yesterday. Got a 3-hour train ride back, another hour drive to our home. We have an adventure at 8 o'clock in the morning sharp, so we're gonna get about 4 hours of sleep. What could it be? There's one last bucket list thing I wanted to do when I was in Alaska. We're doing it. For our next adventure here in Alaska, there's one thing I really wanted to do last trip, and we're towards the end of our trip this year, and I just got hooked up with Alaska Helicopter Tours to take us out to see Alaska from the sky. It's a little overcast, but they're telling us we should see some cool views once things clear up. We're gonna get split up into 2 different helicopters and go adventuring from the sky here in Alaska. Not great. We're going to try and find an area that's a little more clear so we can see some things. Look at the size of this boat here. Give you an idea of the scale. So this is the Scenic glacier that's 5 miles wide by 25 miles deep. If you don't understand how big this stuff is until you're seeing it first. I don't know if you can see the shot earlier, the helicopter flying by, and then the black stuff in the middle here is the ground dirt pushed up as the glacier slides down. And you notice that the water is like a gray color. That's because of all the silt that gets, basically it's rock that's ground up into almost a powder. And that's why my voice is cracking right now, is because the silt has been blowing around the last few days. It's so mind-blowingly cool. It's so beautiful. Look how far it goes up there. Look up on top of the mountain, you can see the glacier coming over the top here. It's called a hanging glacier. It's literally melting off of the top of the mountain, drifting down into that little waterfall there into the pond. Look at this view. I was worried with the clouds, and it actually is pretty dang clear here. We were here, it was pretty much clear 2 years ago, but with the clouds it just gives it a really crazy look. Wow. Holy cow.
This is amazing.
Hell yeah. Alright, where to next?
We're gonna go out this way. We're gonna fly by a waterfall and land at the ice wall, it sounds like. Haley's gonna lead this time.
None of that sounds like it's gonna suck.
No, it's all gonna be awesome.
Representation of how gray the water is here. It's literally just this rock washed away. Now when you land, you have to kind of feel out whether it's level or not, and you're gonna rock or tip over. First time we had to make a few adjustments. This was the first time. Trying to give you an idea of scale as we're walking up here, so you can kind of understand how big this glacier is. How fucking crazy is this?
It's pretty freaking crazy. I mean, it's not a bad view.
No. This is the George Glacier behind me, and it's really hard to tell standing here. We're probably a half mile away from the glacier. Those walls are 150, 200 feet tall right there. And lots of times glaciers will calve off where the pieces come off and fall into the lake. I haven't been to a glacier where it's just dirt underneath, so it just crumples and sits there. And you see how it's blue? That's because when the way the glaciers are created, snow falls, melts, freezes again,
and it just gets super compressed. The ice is super compressed. There's really no oxygen in it. When the ice breaks, it's all just super compressed ice. And then as it slowly melts and stuff, the oxygen gets mixed in and it turns more of a white color. But you can see this stuff recently broke and is blue. All right, where's our next destination?
The glacier.
The glacier. We're laying on a glacier now.
Man.
Hell yeah. I thought we might do this. Just jaw-dropping everywhere you look. It's just, wow. Wow. Black strip going right down the middle of the glacier here. The glacier's coming from the right, the middle, the left, all joining in the middle, and it's pushing the dirt into that section where they join. There's just piles of dirt coming up from underneath the glacier. It just scrapes the rock and pushes it up. We're landing on a glacier. We're landing on a glacier right now. This is the first. First step on a glacier. Wow. Doesn't feel Look at this. We're in the middle of a glacier. Adam just told me it's about 2,000 feet deep below us. Below us, 2,000 feet deep to the ground. And this glacier is just slowly grinding its way down the rock face here. So we're about 10 miles from the beginning of the glacier over here, and another 15 to the top of the glacier. And it's like 3 to 5 miles wide across. Get a water refill.
I peed upstream. Tangy.
Except this isn't $4 a bottle.
It's free from nature.
$2,000.
We're actually stealing from
nature.
nature.
Yeah, that's true. All right, got some glacier water straight from the pond down here. It really tastes like nothing. That's pretty dang good. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Big thank you to Alaska Helicopter Tours for letting us come out here to these amazing views and experience a version of Alaska that we haven't done yet. And if you haven't experienced Alaska, you have to come check it out for yourself. And now you know a few reasons to come out here and explore. We'll see you guys next time.